Hello and welcome back to more Careering Onwards with me, Mr. Grand 2, here at Borussia Mönchengladbach, and today is the day of our first European knockout match of the entire save so far as we face our Bundesliga rivals Borussia Dortmund in the Europa League. It's probably the most difficult game we could have had, I'm not going to lie. I mean, Roma would have been difficult, Lyon would have been difficult, and Milan as well maybe. I mean, there's some good teams in there, but yeah. We will try our best though, that is for sure. It's the only competition we're in other than the Bundesliga, and it'd be nice to get through, although it might potentially hurt our domestic ambitions. We'll see what happens. Obviously last time out wasn't too long ago, the excellent win against Werder Bremen, and then the frustrating and disappointing and slightly confusing and undeserving loss against Wolfsburg, but these things happen. One game since then, it was a 2-0 win against FC Nuremberg, and Bolo and Wilson getting the goals very close together in the 63rd and 66th minutes. Obviously the big news though was that we lost Josh Tymon. He is out with a broken leg for 3 to 4 months and will miss the rest of the season, which is great because we only have one more left back in the squad. I mean, we'll have a look in the under-19s and the second team, the B team, to see if there's really anyone that could maybe come in. I mean, we've got this guy, he's a winger. That could be useful because since last time, we have also had another injury. Hiroki Abe has also, well, he's not broken his leg, he's fractured his leg and will be out for 10 weeks. He wasn't going to start for us, but disappointing, frustrating from a squad coverage perspective. So this guy, I mean, he does look quite good, actually. He does look quite good. I don't think he's ready for the first team, but he is there if we need him. This guy's a midfielder, not anything too crazy. I mean, we've got this guy, Patrick Seitz, who actually isn't too bad in terms of his attributes. Maybe not the best from an attacking point of view, but defensively looks quite good. Let's move him to the first team. Why not? Yeah, move him to the first team. Could come in use for us, potentially. But anyway, we are going to be playing Borussia Dortmund, and well, it's going to be tight. Although their recent form under Unai Emery has been very poor. We didn't actually look at the Bundesliga table. We should probably do that after that game that we have played. We are still in second. Bayern Munich, they're going to win the league again, aren't they? 7 points clear, but we are still 6 points clear of Leipzig. But we are 6 points clear of Leipzig, and then a total of 11 points clear of Schalke and Hoffenheim. That's the gap we need to maintain to make sure we qualify for the Champions League next season. But the big thing is that Dortmund have dropped off loads. They're in free fall. They haven't won for a while, and Unai Emery, I think, is under. I remember seeing an article about it. Quick check on the job security. Indeed, he is very insecure. He is the bottom of the list in terms of job security. Now, I'm obviously not going to leave Mönchengladbach mid-season to go there, so it's going to be one of those frustrating things, but he's probably going to get sacked, and then the new guy will come in and then he'll be alright, and they won't wait until the end of the season. If they went to the end of the season, then that might be an interesting thing, but that's probably not going to happen, because I think if we probably do beat them over this tie, then that may well be good evening to Unai. But anyway, we are going to be, of course, without Tymon and without Abe as well, which is great because Van der Riet and Tarkowski are not registered for the Europa League because we couldn't register everybody, so I figured I'd register the players who I'm actually more likely to play. But now they're just going to sort of take up a spot in the squad, and there's not really anything that we can do about it, which is just fantastic. Now, Pinamonti has been out recently with a virus, which he's still kind of suffering from a bit, but obviously did the fantastic news article, which I love so much, where it says, oh, he's going to miss this game, and his morale drops, even though he's not going to miss the game. He is fit, but not really sure he's necessarily fit to start. We're going to start him anyway, though. I think he'll be all right. So he's up top. Kragno obviously in goal. Bradovich now at left back with Ginter, Elvedi and Kelik, the rest of the defence. Guendouzi, Zakaria and Ivanusik in midfield with Wilson on the left and Bolo on the right-hand side. It would be nice to win this, obviously, but maybe not actually the most sensible thing to do given our league ambitions, although that's probably kind of gone away from us at this point. Dortmund, obviously very good side. They've got Livakovic in goal, Zagadou, Demirel, very good. Dennis, very good as well. Yuri Tielemans, of course, who they signed from Leicester before we took over as Leicester manager. Julian Brandt still there. Alcacer up front. I don't know why they're doing so badly. They've got a very good squad, and it would be a good opportunity for us if indeed Unai Emery is shown the door. But we're at home in the first leg. Let's see if we can get ourselves a good result. And the first highlight looks to be going our way. Elvedi, a bit of pressure on him, but he finds Cragno with plenty of room. And, this feels like it could be a Dortmund goal, given how dangerously we're playing this around. Someone do something sensible. Stop going backwards. Thank you. Let's play the ball forwards. I mean, Bradovic was in so much space that entire time, and no one thought to give it to him. Even U6 on the ball, go to the shot. Livakovic with an unconvincing save, but it doesn't end up being followed up. Looking to work something again. Harry Wilson on the left-hand side. A lot of pressure coming in from Dortmund. Bradovic goes for the shot, hits the post. Not a bad chance. And at half-time, it's been all us, but it is still 0-0. I'm pleased, though. Keep it up. But we do need a goal in this one. I mean, not conceding an away goal is the most important thing, I suppose. As there's a free kick for Dortmund. Julian Brandt hits the wall, gets another go at it, puts the ball across, and Zagadou is there. So, you remember that thing I said seconds ago was the most important thing? Well, we've done that. Wall does its job, and then they just they run at him, don't do anything, and yeah, there you go. I mean, there's three of them just ran at him and then just ran away. Not very good, really. Not very good. Let's go attacking, because we need to. If we lose this, then it's pretty much over. Pinamonti, clearly he's anxious. Probably still feeling sick. Probably shouldn't have played him. That was probably stupid. We'll take off Zakaria as well, who's not having a good game. I mean, I don't want to say we've been FM'd again if we lose this. They've got a few more shots now, but it kind of feels like we've been a bit FM'd. Ivanusic gets the ball. There's a foul there, apparently. It's a penalty. That looked a bit harsh, to say the least. Silas to take it, and he scores. Well, okay, that was a relief. That's definitely needed. We're back in the tie for sure. Very soft penalty as far as I'm concerned, but Silas converts it, and we are back level. Need to try and push on for a winner though, because the away goal for them obviously gives them the advantage. Kellick, long ball forwards, and it's Dortmund looking to build a second goal here, and we're just sort of running around. It's not really pressing, is it? It's just sort of madcap trying to get the ball back at all. It might work though. Silas with a brilliant chance, and he has missed it. There's a corner for Dortmund, and it's cleared off the line. Alcacer has two bites at it, but Cragno makes the save. That would have been bad if that had gone in. And I think we're probably just going to have to take the draw here, which is disappointing. Maybe one final chance for us. Bradovic to Silas, goes inside. It's a tame effort from him in the end. And there we go, 1-1. I mean, I'm going to say I'm happy, which I'm not, but we want to keep the morale up as much as we can. That would have been great if it would have been at Dortmund, but it wasn't, unfortunately. It wasn't. At least we're not out of the tie, but the away goal isn't great. Well, in between that, Bayern Munich played RB Leipzig, and that would probably be a good opportunity for them to drop points, but they didn't. They won 2-0, and it obviously helps us with potential gap back to Leipzig. That's great, but we're not going to catch Bayern Munich. I think it is pretty much done, even with quite a few games to go. Right, we're going to play Eintracht Frankfurt in between, away from home. I'm not particularly confident given what happened against Wolfsburg. But anyway, I'll bring you the goals from this one. If indeed there are any, no changes to the teams. Pinamonti has now recovered fully from whatever virus he had. It didn't last 2 weeks, so it's probably not that one. Well, we found the breakthrough here early on in the first half. Free kick from deep from Harry Wilson, and Nico Elvedi heading home. We love scoring from set pieces, and that is another one. Well, Zeki Kelic has got injured. He's got an arm injury. That's usually not too bad because he can potentially play through it. We definitely need him because he can play at left back as well. But unfortunate. Well, in the end, a very even game. Not many chances at all. But we have the breakthrough, a little bit of luck to give us all 3 points. Probably should have been a draw. But to get all 3 points there is very good and makes up for the defeat to Wolfsburg. And Kellick indeed has fractured his lower arm. He can play through it, which will mean his fitness is never very good, but better than him being out. And it means we stay second in the league, as we would have done. Whatever happened in that one, the gap to Bayern Munich, 7 points. We're not going to make that up, I don't think. But the gap to the teams chasing us is now pretty good, pretty secure. And Borussia Dortmund do draw their game as well. And Unai Emery has been sacked. Again, it's one of those situations where end of the season, that would be great. But I'm not going to leave mid-season. We already did that once, and I'm only ever going to do it again if the job on offer is genuinely too good to turn down. Alright then, Borussia Dortmund in turmoil, second leg against them. No changes to the team, including Kellick. Obviously, with his broken arm now, he can still play. This is, well, we definitely have more of a chance of going through than we did before. I mean, I say that often teams get a bounce when they sack their manager and they've got a caretaker in charge. He's changed the formation. They got this guy up front, Thomas Anastasiades. I mean, he's got to have Greek origin with that name. Yeah, there you go. Other nationality, Greek. He's very good, isn't he? 17-17. Obviously, we are at a disadvantage because they've got the away goal, but let's see if we can get through. 12 minutes in, and the first thing that's happened is a potential knee injury for Breland Bolo. That's bad. That's bad, because that's what he did before. That's what he did in real life. It doesn't seem to be on here. It's before anything that's listed here. Maybe they didn't put it. Maybe they didn't put it on. But he had like a. I think he did his cruciate, and I'm worried that might be it again, and that might be the end of any sort of challenge we have this season. Anyway, first actual proper highlight goes to Pinamonti. Gets the ball. Lovely turn, but the shot was weak. And that's the only action of the first half. We've had the most opportunities, we've had the most possession, but obviously as things stand, they're going through. We need to score. I don't want to go attacking as we are away from home, but we'll ask them to get a bit creative, see if that makes any difference at all. We're not playing badly. As I say, we are winning in terms of the stats, but not in terms of the tie, or indeed even the match. They are going through as things stand. There's nothing we can do about it except score a goal. That's all we can do. And, well, if they score, then it's pretty much, I would say, over. Ulrich on the left-hand side to Sigurdsson. Back to Ulrich. Puts the ball across. Guendouzi clears it, but only as far as Tielemans. And there's the shot from Pajaziti. Visar Pajaziti. And that is, I think, done. Failed to clear the ball. It comes to him. It's not even that good, is it? It's okay, but what the defence is doing, I'm not sure. Cragno a bit unsighted, maybe. I mean, we're not actually out of this, because now if we score, it will go to extra time. But I hate extra time. I don't want to do that again. And the second half is just disappearing. I do think that we are probably done for. Even Usic's not playing well. We'll bring him off for Jimenez, and we'll bring on Silas for Pinamonti, who's kind of still maybe a bit worse for wear after his illness. And we might as well go attacking, because I mean, at this point, why not? Silas on the ball, running through. Can he go for the shot? Yes, he can. He hits the post. That looked like it might have been the chance. Free kick from deep though from Harry Wilson. It's not headed on. It's saved by Livakovic. Punts it down the field all the way to Kellick though, and we can potentially build another attack. Elvedi back to Cragno. There's plenty of space on the left hand side if he can find it. Decides to go to the right for some reason. We nearly give the ball away. Kellick cleans it up. But I mean, look how much space there is on the right hand side. Why are we going down on the left hand side? Why are we going down the right? Anyway, Kellick, can he put a ball across? It's come to Zakaria. It's gone to Silas. Fine. Go down the right hand side. See what I know. They weren't listening to me anyway. They don't listen to me anyway. It works. We find some space. Kellick beats his man. He's got a broken arm. He's hobbling along. It's a lucky deflection, and Silas is quick to react. Silas Wamangituka, giving us hope in the tie as it stands. We will be going to extra time, but here come Dortmund. The next goal wins it really in normal time. Sigurdsson puts the ball across. It's gone to Kakarek. They're working it nicely. This is either going to be a penalty or a goal. It's a goal. It's a goal. Maybe we should have come off attacking, but I thought that was probably going to be enough. It's not enough. Odsonne Edouard, who has not scored many this season, but he scores one that counts. Again, defending is questionable, and there's literally seconds left, and that is going to be that, I think. Yep, there we go. We had hope. and then the hope died. I'm not going to be harsh on them because Dortmund came down from the Champions League. They're not having a particularly good season in the league, but they are a good side overall, of course. And, well, very frustrating to get back into it and look like we're heading to extra time, and then they go and steal the win. But I think we were always going to be pushing our luck to get through against such a strong opponent, as weak as they've been domestically. And it's a little bit of a gut punch, but there we go. At least it does mean we can focus on the league, because obviously Europa League is notorious for having an effect on domestic form, and it is now just a straight shootout until the end of the season. 4 games in March, 4 games in April, and 3 games in May. Can we hold on to Champions League qualification? Can we maybe challenge Bayern Munich? It doesn't look very likely. No team really taking points off them. Their recent form has been, in the league anyway, very, very good. They're out of the cup, and they are probably going to be out of the Champions League as well. But domestically, in terms of the league anyway, they are looking absolutely imperious. Mainz beat them back in December, and that is the last time they dropped any points at all. Before that, it was when we got a draw against them. They drew with Freiburg, and then they lost to Hoffenheim on the opening day of the season, actually. But otherwise, 100% record for the Bavarians, and it's going to take something special to deny them another league title, or getting their league title back. But that's what we're going to have to try and do, and that's what we're going to have to try and do next time. Bayern Munich followed by RB Leipzig has got to be what we do. Although I'm just looking at those dates, and I'm thinking that there's going to be some international football in between then, isn't there? Yes, there is. We've got World Cup qualifiers. Well, we'll skip over them. But I don't see how we can do anything other than Bayern Munich and Leipzig, first and third in the table, our main rivals this season. We've got to play them, the 2 most recent champions as well. That will be next time, and then we'll probably come to a close with Schalke and Köln. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. I'm disappointed we didn't go through in the Europa League, but maybe it could be a blessing in disguise. Make sure you subscribe as well so you don't miss the next one, and I will see you next time.